Hello and welcome to the space that gives you inspiration on work, on life, and how to balance the two. Guys, I hope you're having your cups of coffee. I got someone asked me like, man, how come these days you don't tell us to drink? Like, is it because the president is not doing any more, addresses of a nation and so, being inspired to take some tea? Well, get your cup of coffee, get your cup of tea. I'm having coffee, and let's dig in. It's been a beautiful 3 weeks, and in this week, I want to talk about routines. And everything that I've spoken about kind of works hand in hand. Like for you to have, that word that eludes us, work-life balance. You've got to be organized, and being organized requires that you make a plan and you follow through with the plan by being productive, and being organized requires that you have routines and you have schedules. And that's what we've talked about really for the past few weeks. Now, let's talk a bit on routines. Like, what's the definition of routines? And I got some off of a dictionary. It says a sequence of events regularly followed. A sequence of events. Sequence means one happens after the other, of actions regularly. That means it doesn't happen once, it happens a lot of the time. So you have a certain sequence of events that happen regularly, or it's a regular course of procedure. It's a commonplace tasks, chores, or duties as must be done regularly or at a specified period. Regular, unvarying, habitual, unimaginative, or rote procedures. Unvarying and constantly repeating formulas. Like when we talk routine, you're hearing things like unvarying, don't change, consistent, regular, rote, meaning it's the same over and over and over and over, and like it's because you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. Now, when we spoke last week about schedules, I said that it's important that you have blocks. Your schedules are blocked. You have a blocked schedule. Now, when you have this blocked schedule, it is advisable, or what I've done is I have had routines in each block. I don't know if that makes sense. So say, for example, in my work block, my first work block, I'm only working on the cradle, right? But when I go into that work block to work on the cradle, I have a routine. So what, for example, is a routine? I will check the cradle, everybody, like all my teammates, and also our management page. I will look at what's inside our WhatsApp to see if there's anything that I missed out, maybe during the night or in the morning. Like, what is it that I missed out? Like, because I'll not respond immediately sometimes. And so I'm just checking to make sure that there's no most recent communication from anyone on my team. Now, I have, if there's something that I can do, or there's something that they need me to do something, I need to respond to someone, I need to talk to someone, I need to whatever it is that they need me to, I schedule it in for when else I can do it, or at what time I can do it. If it's less than 1 minute, then I'll probably do it immediately. But I look at the communications that I had from my team at the cradle first, as a first part of my routine. The second part of my routine is I have a meeting with someone from my management team. So usually like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday, my morning, my work routine, the first meeting I have is with operations. But on Tuesday, it's with childcare. On Wednesday, it is with customer service. So therefore, you find that my routine is, after I've checked my WhatsApp, on those particular groups and with my particular team, I'm not opening any other WhatsApp at that point. No, I ain't. I am only opening the WhatsApp for the people in the cradle. Then I have a meeting with someone. And it could be anyone, it could be, like I've shared, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Like I've said, that's my weekly routine for meetings in my first work block where I'm working on the Cradle. Then after I've had that meeting, usually it's about 1 hour, 2 hours, or 3 hours. There are certain things that, some action points. So I'll quickly work on the action points that they need. Then after I'm done, if it's 1 minute or something that I can get done quickly, I'll work on that action point. If it's not 1 minute, I shove it and keep it for when else I can do it. After I am done with that meeting, then I work on the difficult task that I have for the day. So many times it's maybe a proposal, or I'm reviewing a process, or I'm writing a document, like a big document, one of our big documents, or I'm preparing for board. So I sit down on that document and I am like, I have to finish this document, right? Now what that means is, if you called me and said you wanted to have a meeting with me on Tuesday at 10, I'll tell you it's not possible. Because I know that during the week, in the morning, that time between 9 and midday, it's a work block for me. I'm not having phone call conversations. No, I'm working on the Cradle. And once I'm done, like at midnight, wherever I've stopped at the proposal, wherever I've stopped on the big document, wherever I've stopped on the board meeting document, I stop, like immediately the bell rings like this, I stop. I then go and have my lunch. Like I said, midday to 1, we're having lunch. Usually for me, it's my brunch. Anyway, so we'll have that meal with the kids. And then from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. is another work block. But I also have a routine inside that particular work block. And what is it? I first start by looking, because now I'll have finished with the Cradle, I start to work on my other businesses. My main baby is the Cradle, so that one, it gets its ample time. But then in the afternoon, I'm working on things like maybe my brand, or I'm working on Brand Divas, or I'm working on Stonewall. Brand Divas is my marketing agency, Stonewall is the real estate business. So I'm there, that's a time in the afternoons, that's when I'm working on that. And so the first thing that I do in my routine in work block 2 is I start by looking at all of our emails. So I look at all the emails, and that's all my emails, all of my emails. So that's my email for Stonewall, it's my email for Hot, it's all the emails. I look at them, I delete those that I don't need, I reply those that I need to reply. If there's something that needs me to like if I need to action something from those emails and it can take 1 to 2 minutes, I do it immediately. If not, I put it on, my to-do and my task list, which I will then plan for when else I'm going to do it. Then after I've done that, I look at my dashboard. So I think if you've been able to watch my business under work, the videos that I did under work, I shared with you some apps that I like to use because I don't yet have the money to pay for really good resource in those areas. So like finance, I have an app. For HR, I have an app, things like that. So that's when I look at those dashboards. I'll look at the dashboards on people that have bought our books. So I'll look at Flutterwave, I'll look at Jumia, I'll look at our childcare app. I'll look at so many apps to see what's going on in our surveys. Have people responded? What are the things that I'm seeing? That's what I'm doing. So after emails, this is my work block 2. After my emails, I do my dashboards. And then Monday, work block 2, I'm working on one business, Bump Love. On Tuesday, I'm working on Stonewall. On Wednesday, I'm working on Brand Divas. On Thursday, do you see where I'm going with this? Do you see where I'm going? Now I'll do a big project for Bump Love, or what is it that I needed to get done that was going to take more than 2 minutes before, that then came on my to-do list for Bump Love. Now is the time that I do it. But guys, I hope you're getting it. Are you feeling it? I'm enjoying it because I actually enjoy my days now that they're like this, in blocked and scheduled. And let me drink. Happiness. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling heavenly. So after I've worked on, and depending on which day of the week it is, I've worked on a different business and a major task that I needed to get done. It's now 4:00, and we're now going on to my next block, which is 4 to 7. And 4 to 7 is really it's an after work block, but I called it the evening block, 4 to 7. So that's the point when the kids are actually finishing their play, they're coming in. So in that time when they're coming in, where they've been doing their co-curricular activities or whatever it is that they've been doing, I'm actually starting to plan for my next day tomorrow. Are you seeing that? Are you seeing how it's happening? So the kids come in, so by like 5 I've finished planning for my next day, and even that planning for my next day has its own routine. Like, there are steps that I follow. There is a procedure for how I plan for my day and for my next day. So, or if it's the end of the week, Friday, the way I'm planning is for planning for the next week. So also it has a mini procedure there. Yeah. So the kids are coming in, it's our evening block. We are getting ready with dinner, we are showering, we are, I don't know, things like that. It's also a good time for me to do some me time. So there's a point in there that I'm on social media, just browsing and liking and commenting. It's also that time that I'll get onto WhatsApp and respond to messages. And the truth is, if the time comes and your message is there and I need to leave your message because the time came, yeah, I'll probably leave your message. And I know some people get upset. Just maybe like about, I was actually seeing a message a few minutes ago where someone told me, never mind the message I sent you. And I really would have loved to apologize, but I can't. It's just that at the point when I should have responded, the time had ended because I was probably responding to someone else. So yeah, but I'm not killing myself over it because I was not able to respond to that message. And usually my WhatsApp, even how I go on WhatsApp and how I go on social media has its own routine. Like I don't just go there to just browse. Like I go in, look at all the posts that I've done, respond to the comments on those posts. After I'm done responding on all social media platforms, what's LinkedIn, TikTok, where after I've finished responding, that is when I can now just browse. Many times I'm not able to just do that. So do you see that even WhatsApp, when I get onto WhatsApp and it's time for responding to WhatsApp, I'm looking for my mother's WhatsApp in case she sent anything. I'm looking in family groups. I'm looking for my brother. He didn't write me any WhatsApp. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm just saying now in the we will be group. Like I just only hear from him when he's coming to film. Like, I don't know. Maybe now he will write to me some nice messages. I don't know. Anywho, so I'll look for family. Then I'll look for friends. Then I'll look for acquaintances. Then now I can start looking for these rare numbers which have just written to me. I'm just like, this number, I don't know it. That's when I will click your message. And most times by that time, we are already now starting to prepare dinner, actually have dinner. So we're sitting down for dinner. The kids are going to shower. Most times I might not be able to respond. Sometimes I do, but most times I don't. Then, so of course now, this time it's now my family block, 7 to 9, the kids have showered, they've eaten dinner, now we're watching a movie. So you get the point. Routines come in the blocks. When you have your work block, what are the steps that you're going to take? What are the things that you're going to do in between, in that block, to ensure that you do things the same time over and over again, ensuring that indeed you reach your goals. My family time has a time when, the evening time has a time when I shower. And that's when I do my shower routines, my skincare routines. Like, as in, that's the time I enjoy myself. Not the family, not the evening block. It's the family time. Like, I feel like my family time also includes me. Like, I'm also in the family. I don't know. Anyway, but that's the time that I take a shower. That I've always told you guys, take a shower, stretch, like love on myself. So that's pretty much what I mean when we say routines. What are those rote, consistent, sequential tasks and activities that you can do within a block? We've just shifted home, as you guys know, and right now I'm just trying to get the kids into their own scheduled blocks and therefore their routines. Like, if we say you're going to tidy up, what do you mean tidy up? Like, quickly, like in my memory right now, I was working with Blake on his routine for tidying up, his tidy up routine. So he'll wake up, lay his bed. After he's laid his bed, he's at that point going to look around the room, and he has sections of the room to look at to make sure that there's no toy, no whatever. But if there is, he gets all those toys and puts everything wherever it's supposed to be. And after he's done with that, it's a point for him to go around the entire house, open all curtains, switch off all lights, remove the alarm clock. He loved that one. Even Bianca loves the alarm clock in her evening routine. Because they're like, oh my God, the alarm. I'm switching off the alarm. I'm switching it off. I'm switching it on. They absolutely enjoy the alarm. It's such a cool addition to their routines. After he's opened the windows, he removes all of the security lights, disarms the alarm, and then he can go back into his room, sweep the room. Then he wipes the surfaces. After wiping the surfaces, he mops. Now that also includes their bathroom and their toilet. Now I'm going to do this thing with him over and over and over and over and over again. Oh, I just got an alarm. Want to see it? Let me show you. See what it says? 5 p.m. plan for the next day. I didn't lie. See? I have an alarm telling me to plan for tomorrow. When I tell you these things, I'm not lying. I'm not giving you what I'm doing. And I hope you appreciate that, that I do it like that. So anyway, I'll go to do these things over and over with Blake until they're like second motion to him. Like, immediately he wakes up, he just knows exactly what to do. Even if he was sleeping, he would just do it. Same thing over and over again. Tell me, what part of your schedule or your scheduled block would you like to have a routine? Write it out in the comment section. Tell me what your proposed routine is. Maybe I can comment. Tell me one block and what you think your routine would be in that one block, and I'll comment. I'll see what it looks like and I'll comment. Yeah? In the meantime, I wonder what you're doing on 29th, 30th, and 31st of October. We have the annual personal planning getaway. Please, please, please save the date. Stay on my socials to find out when and where and how much it will cost. Please, 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 please. I don't know how to say this is one of the most important things that has helped me, especially when I go through all of those emotions that I talked about last month. Please, you can actually plan your year, an entire year. And those who are doubting, trust me, you should try our annual meal plan. What do you eat for the entire year? 365 days. The hot meal plan is part of the hot is back and back with a bang. It's our addition on the home organization tool. You can plan your meals for an entire year. Well, it's a schedule. It's a digital download. Comes into your email. Download it. Put it on your fridge. shows you what you're going to have for breakfast and for one meal, either lunch or dinner. But if you want to have 2 meals, then you can play around with it. 365 days in the year. I know you like that. And it will show you things like what fruits to have, what vegetables to have, everything is literally done for you for an entire period of 365 days. On top of that, it also comes with a shopping list. Yeah. You never, ever have to think again of what you need to eat or what you need to shop, because that has already been done for you. And if there's some food you don't like or some you like, and want to switch things up, please switch it up. If you want a certain food every day, I know some of you can't eat a meal if it doesn't have rice. Just include it. Don't say, what happens to me who wants rice? No, include it. This is just a general guide for what you can eat 365 days. And like I've always been sharing, it will say rice and beef, but you might want to switch things up. So that's why the hot is back and back with a bang. The meal edition of the bang actually has recipes for you. These are recipes of things that you can find in your kitchen today, here and now. And so you can play around with what your meals look like on a daily. I can't wait. Next week is our final week in the month of September. And we'll be going into the last quarter of the year. And I can't wait for how we are changing. I hope you also are part of the WhatsApp group, because we're having a ball. For real, we're having a ball. So come on in. I'll also leave the link for the WhatsApp group below. I've also heard that some winds really do want to meet. I'm thinking about it, and we should do that soon. Okay? Until next time, I can't wait to see you. Bye-bye.